Hello everybody, I'm David Bird. Welcome to Half Spin, where we talk about the sport of knife throwing. I am excited because I got a hold of the new AceJet Achilles rotational throwing knife. Let's check them out. So the Achilles gets its name because the design was inspired by the sword Achilles uses in the movie Troy. The Achilles is a 13-inch spear point rotational knife. It is thick, it is heavy, and it is a blast to throw. When I first saw the Achilles, I wasn't sure if I'd like them. I usually don't like knives that have lots of cutouts on them. The cutouts are usually a little bit rough. They don't feel that good on the hands. They also introduce weak points in the knife, but these knives are so thick that they don't have any weak spots. Even though these are made for full spin rotational throwing, throwing at half spin is a real joy because of that heavy blade that it has, and the impact is huge when these hit the target. One of the things that AceJet boasts about with these knives is the harmonics that happen when you hit the handles together. It makes a beautiful sound, but to me that seemed kind of like a novelty until I started throwing them. They actually make that sound as they hit the target, which is kind of fun.
Let's go.
The Achilles comes in two styles, the regular Achilles or the spinner version that has a hole cut out in the middle so that way you can spin it. In my opinion, I would go with the regular Achilles. As far as spinners go, it's a little bit sharp and it doesn't feel that comfortable on the hand, but if you love spinners, then sure, go for it. If you really want a spinner, I think spinner bowies are the way to go, but these are both great knives. They throw exactly the same. Throwing both of these for a while, I could not feel any difference in throwing them between the two of these. But personally, I would just go for the regular Achilles over the spinner version. The Achilles, just like the spinner bowies, come in 13-inch or 12-inch. When it comes to rotational knives, a little bit longer is nice. It really helps with the rotations. And I think these knives are really designed to be 13 inches. So I would definitely recommend getting the 13-inch knife unless you have a really good reason for getting it an inch smaller. The Achilles are a lot of fun to throw and the accuracy on them is great. I think I'm more accurate with the Achilles than I am with the spinner bowie. So if you want an AceJet rotational knife and you really care about accuracy, I think you're gonna do much better with the Achilles than the spinner bowie. I think the spinner bowie is a beautiful knife, but the Achilles is more accurate. I love AceJet knives and I always recommend them to my friends, but I tell them you only really need one set. Pick up a set of stingers or Excaliburs or fins. They're more popular knives depending on what your purpose is, and that's all you need. If you love them and you want something different, then go ahead and get another set. But now I think I'm gonna start saying you really need a set of their more popular no-spin knives like the stingers or Excalibur or fin, and you need a set of Achilles. These are awesome. I think that this is going to be my go-to rotational knife for at least the next month. I hope I answered any questions you might have about AceJet's new rotational knife, the Achilles. Let me know what you think of them. If you have any questions, throw them in the comments, and I'll see you next time.